We are going to do this is a quick and easy experiment, and it's kind of fun because it kind of makes you get a visual on how the bear survives when it hibernates in the winter. So we're doing hibernating bear versus awake bear. We're going to need 2 empty jars. They're both supposed to have lids, but I think it's okay if the other one doesn't because we're not going to be shaking the other one, I don't think. We need butter. It's supposed to be room temperature. It's not quite room temperature, but hopefully it'll still work. It says we're supposed to label one jar hibernating bear and the other jar awake bear. We're not going to label it. We're just going to know that the hibernating bear is the one that has the closed lid and the awake bear does not have a closed lid. Place a good dollop of butter in each jar. The butter represents all of the food the bear ate before winter and the energy the bear is storing. Now once I put the butter in the jars, we're going to take turns shaking the awake bear aggressively if need be. The butter will splatter and smear all around the jar. So bears use their fat stores all winter long to help them survive the cold winter when very little food is available. If a bear was to be awake and running around during the winter, it would use up all of its fat stores and energy. So actually, the awake bear is going to be the closed one. And the open one is going to be the hibernating sleeping bear. So, B, cameraman, do you want to cut the butter or do you want me to do it?
You can.
Okay, so we're going to put a dollop of butter into the hibernating bear. This is hibernating bear. And I can do a quick label, actually. I think I will. Then we're going to put a dollop of butter into the awake bear one.
Are we just wasting butter?
Well, we can reuse it. These are both clean, so I'll just put it back into the butter. Good question. I think maybe the markers can work. Let's see. So this is going to be...
But it's permanent.
No, this one is dry erase. Thank you, though. So this is going to be awake bear. Oh, you can't really see it. That's okay. Let's see, what can I do? I need a scrap and a tape. Would it be okay if I use this notepad? Want a piece of paper from here?
Just checking the drawer.
In here?
Yes.
For a scrap?
Yeah.
Should we use our scrap that we saved?
Sure.
And scissors here because the everyone room is so nicely organized.
Tape?
We know where everything is. Tape, I don't know where tape is. Tape.
I guess I could just glue it.
Yeah.
And then I can come off in the dishwasher.
Or we could just lean up the notes. Okay, so I'm going to cut out 2 pieces of paper. Okay, this one is awake bear. Awake bear. Exclamation mark! You know how mommy loves those?
Mm-hmm.
Sleepy, sleeping bear. I'll do a happy face because I love to sleep. Okay, this is sleeping bear. This is awake bear. So the butter is an example of all the food that they ate before the cold winter came along. And the butter is an example of all the fat that they stored before the winter. Now, the reason they sleep is because if they were awake, running around all winter with hardly any food, they would use all of their energy. All of their energy would be going, and all of the food they ate before the winter would be disappearing, and all their fat storage would be used up, and their energy would be used up. And then they wouldn't be able to survive the winter. So, you see how messy it is now?
Mm-hmm.
That's the awake bear. Imagine if it was awake all winter, running around using up its energy trying to find food. It would start to lose all its food storage. See how it's less now?
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping bear, he's keeping all of his food storage the whole winter long, keeping a low heart rate, keeping still, not moving, not using up his energy. So he stored all this fat before the winter came along. And he doesn't use it up because he's not moving and he's sleeping all winter long. He's hibernating. What did you guys think about that? That's the experiment. Kind of makes you realize if the bear was awake bear, all of his energy and his fat storage would be gone because he'd be running around using up his energy. And he needs to save his fat storage for the winter to survive. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
We liked it.
Yeah.
And can they do it at their home or apartment or?
Anywhere. It says you need 2 closed containers that are the same, like the mason jars. But I mean, you don't really, because the sleeping bear, you're not shaking it. And the reason is it's sleeping, so it's conserving, it's saving all its fat storage.
Do they have to use a glass or could they use a cup as well?
I would use a glass because you can have a better visual. Like if you had a cup, you wouldn't be able to see all that energy just being used up, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you shake up the awake bear, you really see how the fat that they stored starts to disappear because they're using it up. And they're using it up and it's starting to go away because they're using, eventually if they were to move all winter long, they'd use up all of the energy and they wouldn't have any food or fat stored in their bodies. So they sleep and they don't move much.
If you have any questions, just let us know in the comments below. See you in the next video.